We'll just see how this train goes.
We'll just see how this goes today.
Let's pray.
Hey. Where's my, what is this trash?
That's my drawer.
What is it? Throw that away.
This will be funny on the show.
Babe, where is this your sweat rag with your makeup on
Yes, it's my makeup rag.
This
it's not even on.
Know if I have stuff in my teeth.
Are we on?
I get stuff.
Waylon, I told you to delete everything. What?
Has it been 2 weeks?
No, but I told you my fingernails grow at a rapid pace. There's some dirt under them too.
That's gross.
I think that makes me. I'm very healthy. Do you want me to cut them again so they're not on camera?
I think you should.
Like Lee press-on nails?
No, it really grosses me out. And you grabbing your...
And action.
Do you have a fingernail clippers?
Yes. We left you a pair in there. Oh, I left you your own.
Oh, we did have some.
Those are the J.P. Miller ones. They're very colorful. Oh, I'm glad you're going to just clip them into the drawer.
Well, this is my personal
with
drawer.
With Teddy!
Have we started recording, Waylon?
Yes, like 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
Oh, that would fly. If that flies in my shake, I'm going to vomit.
Listen, Aunt Rhonda, like back in the day at church, you could hear her clipping her fingernails. She was the church pianist, and you could hear her clipping the fingernails, and that one just flew. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
How often do you all have to clip your nails? Let us know in the comments.
Is this like part of the show now? Like, you're going to cut your nails before
this is
the
what
show?
he did 2 shows ago. Yeah. And then last week I was like, you haven't clipped them yet. So it's been 2.
Thanks for being with us on the podcast today.
Cooper,
you can hear this SMR footage of nail clipping. If you would
up to the microphone.
If you would like some nails,
I swear if that flings on me,
we will send these to our patrons.
Don't.
Go to
That's probably getting in your coffee. I just saw one fly in your coffee.
Listen.
Is it in there?
I used to try to cut them in the garden because they were good for, what's it called? Compost? Well, you requested that I.
Well, yeah, them. I don't want them to flick everywhere.
This is a rocky start to the show.
Okay, and 5.
Turn sideways so we can get a view of. It's like a. Is that like a duck or a? What would you call that?
What are you talking about?
Like
I don't know. Your hair is sticking out like a duck.
A ducktail.
Ducktails.
Ooh. Let's do a song to open up the show today. Ready?
Okay.
There is power, wonder-working power in the blood
of the Lamb. There is power,
wonder-working power in the precious blood of the Lamb.
There is power,
good day.
Wonder-working.
You sound like a smoker. As a sing, you know what I mean?
Because I don't even know.
Good morning to you.
Can you tell I'm a smoker? I don't even know.
Good morning.
I don't know if it's good morning, but this is real. Welcome to the show. It's a podcast as well as a YouTube phenomenon. By this time, we are viral. So check it out on the internet.
Our first show dropped today.
Leslie, we can't act like that.
Oh my gosh!
Why can't we say?
Because we're not doing this in like real time. We want them to think we're coming to them now.
Be live.
God, we got to do a lot of editing.
Just say welcome to the show again.
Hey guys, I'm Leslie McCarter, and this is my co-host.
This is my show. Do we have a theme song? Or we don't do that anymore?
It's my beat drop.
Okay, well, can you?
I'm not using that.
Well, we got to start the show because it's almost it's time, and people have probably already unsubscribed.
My battery's dying.
Please do not unsubscribe.
Welcome to the show, J.P. Miller and Leslie McCarter. This is real.
Someone's really taking their liberty with their microphone, right? Waylon, we are the co-hosts, not tri-hosts, okay? Just remember that. Hey, guys, it's J.P. Miller and Leslie McCarter, the Regis and Kathy Lee of the Smoky Mountains. That's what people are saying.
That's what's going around town.
If you'd like to get some more information on our show, it's called This Is Real. So... This just in, Americans eat 350 slices of pizza per second.
Wow.
What?
Seriously?
Per second? I thought you were about to say per day.
No, listen, folks. This is alarming. This just in, Americans eat 350 slices of pizza, which is like a pizza pie, per second. And that's in the United States. Hashtag.
That's kind of disgusting.
It is. But I tell you what, I've eaten some pizza in my day.
We eat pizza about once a week.
You know, my favorite pizza is in Astoria, Queens, New York, called Rizzo's. Pizza.
Rizzo's.
They have miracle pizza.
Hashtag miracles.
But
By the way,
seriously,
shirts
it's
coming
pizza.
soon.
Hashtag Rizzo's. Not sponsored. Rizzo. Hashtag we appreciate you. What's your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
Me too.
Actually, my favorite pizzas, ours is Papa John's. I don't know why. There's something about
Classy.
Papa John's that's like, I don't know if there's sugar in it. It tastes a little on the sweet side, don't you think? Or am I just-
The dough, I guess.
Maybe? I don't know what it is, but I love Papa John's.
Could you try speaking into your microphone?
I'm sorry, JP's giant knee over here is taking up my
Edit.
haters.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night.
It's Sunday Night Live here with Leslie and JP.
So we thought of this ideal.
Tell us what you think.
You know how like Saturday Night Live is Saturday Night Live, which I kind of want to be on. Lauren Matthews, I think is the owner. I would definitely be great.
Saturday Night Live?
Leslie's cute and
Lauren
can play
Michaels.
like. You want me to show my bruise?
It's
She could
not
do like.
Matthews,
She
it's
could do
Michaels.
like.
Lauren Michaels? Or
Oh, what is it?
Michaels, not Matthews.
Who?
Oh, sorry. Lauren Matthews is a gospel music piano player. Lauren Michaels, hashtag, we'd love to be on the show. I know Leslie's not quite as funny as I am, but she could be, she could play like a cheerleader. I'll punch you in the face in
Do
front
it.
of
I'm not ashamed.
Wait, I'll,
Leslie.
I'm not ashamed. Good evening and welcome to Sunday Night Live. Oh, so the ideal was we could have a Sunday Night Live, which is kind of a,
Is that kind of like Christian skits, but funny?
I guess, but they're not, I don't know. But let us know what you think.
It's just on Sunday. But yeah, it will be a very clean show. Because Saturday Night Live is a little...
Speaking of pizza, I just got a pizza text from Pizza Hut, which is
Did you order
nice.
a pizza while we're here?
That would be awesome.
Spicy lovers, meat lovers pizza. Won't be here much longer. No
Oh my
fooling.
gosh.
Order
Hey.
one today.
Hey, speaking of like statistics, Leslie's literally burped in every video.
I can't help it. I've tried to cover and I've said, excuse me.
Speaking
You
of
can
Chex
cut
Mix,
it out.
what is your favorite thing to pick out of Chex Mix?
Oh, mine are the light colored ones.
The
Chex.
little windows?
The little... Sure, the little windows.
I tell you what, I
Those, but
enjoy
the light ones.
them dark brown circles.
Ew!
the worst one.
Rye bread or something?
Ew!
What is it, a rye circle?
It's like a rye, dry, crusty piece of hard
bark.
bark.
I
sure.
love it.
It reminds me of the Halloween candy that you get around Halloween that's like
puppy food.
orange.
Dog chow.
It's orange and
Powdered sugar.
you're done.
Why is
Yeah,
he
me.
even allowed to be on the show anymore? He's
I
gonna-
have my own camera and microphone
Oh,
and
it's-
coffee.
He's gonna
I'll
get
be
his-
here all night.
He's going to get his own merch. He's not even funny. Welcome back to This Is Real. I'm your host,
Baby, what's
JP
wrong?
Miller.
Did you drink it? Like
with-
This is
espresso?
my third
Your
coffee.
favorite part of the Chex Mix. Now,
Okay,
we'll-
and back to my Halloween candy. You know the orange and the brown that are wrapped up?
Mm,
Ew! What
similar
is
to
that?
a Mary Jane. A Mary Jane is
If you-
a
You give
rectangle.
those out on Halloween, you're just
It's
awful.
like a
It's-
goldfish with a stick, but not as flavorful, right?
It's got a peanut butter hue.
Who?
The orange and hue. That means like a
I get
scent.
what you're saying. I know what a hue
Not
is.
Hugh Jackson,
Name
who's
your
going to be on
favorite-
this
Name
show.
your favorite hue. Go.
Hugh.
Like of a color?
No, a person.
Oh, I don't know anyone named.
Oh, Hugh
no,
Jackman.
I know Hugh.
I knew that.
That's a pastor in New York City of like a church. I can't remember what it's called.
Wow, that person probably doesn't exist.
Insert
Hugh
photo.
Nelson says that is his name. Show it now. Hugh Nelson.
But-
Hashtag
No.
in New York City.
Insert photo of Waylon dressing up like Wolverine, because wasn't Hugh Jackman? He played Wolverine, right?
Yes.
Insert picture of Waylon, who is the guy behind the camera that is talking extremely loud today and trying to take over our show.
Hashtag.
Insert the picture of him dressing up like Wolverine / Skillet
I think we should move on.
for Halloween. You look like both of them. You look like Wolverine and Skillet. If you don't know who Skillet is, he's a Christian. They're a Christian band. John Cooper, and he's amazing.
Check
So-
out Cooper stuff.
So
Cooper
we're-
stuff. He has a great podcast.
So we're in the Smoky Mountains for our show.
we started the
and
show.
Oh,
did we play the?
Start the show.
This is real.
It's time for get your phone for this song.
You know what? You change your mind with this song every time.
Well, I don't even want to have it.
You said you.
I think it's.
You want an intro though, right?
I feel like it's more modern not to have a theme song like on 30 Rock.
Like just start.
It's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I've never watched 30 Rock.
And welcome to This Is Real, an unbelievable, fun show.
I'm pretty sure we said that, guys. I'm Leslie McCarter. This is JP Miller. I think we've already done this.
I'm not quite sure.
It's fine.
I really think.
So, we never did get, people have been saying, JP, Leslie is mean to you. She's obviously rich and you're not. And we never have addressed the fact that she has her own jet, her own business.
Every
and
single
her
show.
mom was Reba McEntire.
We've already.
And they owned Alabama Grill.
Oh.
Reba.
My uncles are the group Alabama. My mom is Reba McEntire, and we own a jet. Right.
So Reba will be on the show in just a few moments. So stick around if you would like to hear. What's that song?
Well, back in 1876, an old boy named Bill invented a contraption that we know so well. By the 1950s, there in everyone's home, there was the crazy little thing they called the telephone. There's one on every corner and the back of every bar. You can get one in your briefcase, on a plane, or in your car. So tell me why.
So speaking of telephones,
send your telephones.
Go to karaoke song.
It's the only one I know by heart.
And it's not that good.
We'll probably edit that part out.
That'll be fine.
You!
Do you know anyone that
Just
goes like
remember
this?
who you're married to back there behind
Excuse me. Cut it out.
Oh my God!
I'm Uncle Joey.
Cut it out!
We're not in the mic. Okay. But seriously, if you'd like to subscribe.
Oh my God.
Okay, we'll take it back with, speaking of telephones, do you know anyone, and I know you do, that answers the phone and goes, hello.
Instead of just saying hello.
Like,
hello.
Hey.
Heather, you know what I'm talking about.
Hello.
Hello. And then do you ever have anyone that goes, bye?
Yes.
Okay.
I know people.
Bye.
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 I'll talk to you later, Grandma. Bye.
Yeah.
Do you do that?
I know someone that says hello and bye.
Hashtag his mom. Leave it in the comments. Leave it in the
You're my
comments
favorite mother-in-law.
if you say bye or hello. You can find us at youtube.com searching.
Will you stop?
What?
Just stop with YouTube and
I
TikTok.com
do want to address
and all the
something.
things.
The podcast. You're watching us on YouTube, perhaps. But you know what? Maybe sometimes you can't watch something. Maybe you're cutting the grass.
Yeah.
Maybe you're at
They already
school,
know this, JP, that they can listen.
at the gym, perhaps cooking dinner. What you do is get a podcast and you search for This Is Real. And so we have two options for our show. One is a podcast, one is a YouTube. So the podcast you just listen to. Because today on my Facebook page, I was like, does anyone listen to podcasts? some lady said, what's
What's a podcast? Some people don't know.
You did, barely.
oh, well, that's true.
Okay, so guys, we are on Apple Podcasts,
hello.
Spotify, Amazon Music, and iHeart. So you can go to any of those platforms and you can
Amazon.
listen to us as a podcast, but or check us out on YouTube.
Everyone that listens on the podcast will be put in a raffle for a brand new Cadillac that we will draw this Sunday at Ogle's Cadillacs, Sevierville, Tennessee.
There is no such thing.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Make sure podcast hashtag that you will become a member. Miracles. But seriously, Leslie, how about it's time for your thing that you were all about when we started the podcast, 5 minutes of fashion and fitness that you haven't done since the first show. What do you have for us today?
Well, let's talk about the diet that you're on and that you're not sticking to. Burger King.
We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more after these messages from Burger King.
That is awesome.
Weighing in at 210 pounds. Spring break hashtag is next week.
You can't
I
do
did
that.
want to address
You can't
too.
say that. That makes the show.
Oh, sorry. Cut it out. I hated that show.
Really?
Full House. And Macy loved it.
Oh, Aaliyah's watching
Aaliyah's
all
obsessed
of them, and now we're watching.
I
them
don't
all
mean to
over
hate it.
again.
I'm sorry, Stephanie, DJ, and Uncle Jesse. All
Uncle
of you.
Jesse's hot.
And Uncle Joey.
But my husband's
and
hotter.
the
I'm cutting all this out.
Okay, we're back, folks, with This Is Real, and I want to tell you something. A lot of folks have complained about Leslie's lack of professionalism as a journalist and a personality. She doesn't keep her mic. Sorry, she doesn't keep her mic.
Whoa.
As you built.
Professionalism?
Blah.
I have some
You
acid
moved.
reflux,
Oh,
and it's a
Sure.
disability. But she, at times, is not professional, but realize she's only had to live on her looks. Don't bow! Ah!
What is wrong with you?
Ooh, look at your cup. Nasty.
What has lipstick on
If
it?
you're on the
I
podcast,
just drank my shake.
there
that
is
has
paint
spinach
all
and
over
protein
the cup.
powder
paint.
and a little peanut butter.
Lipstick. Yeah, her protein
Spinach.
shake is a kind of a green baby poop color.
Oh, it's so good, and it probably is on my teeth.
Today,
Usually
I thought
put
it would be
avocado.
nice.
If you've never put avocado in your protein shake, oh my gosh,
It's
so
time for America's favorite game show. I'm your host, JP Miller, and welcome to... Password. That's right, Password, great from the Great Smoky Mountains right here. I'm JP Miller. So glad to be with you today as we play Password. Here's the deal and how it works. I will be describing a word such as coffee cup, and I will give clues such as hot, glass, little,
Lissy.
Wow.
the little thing that you hold. This.
Kinda clever.
This. Hashtag.
Is it still recording?
Cut it out. Hashtag. That would be a great.
Oh, what? Cut it out.
Okay. So, welcome to Password. I'm your host, JP Miller, and today I will read some clues, and we'll see who's better, the sound man or the girl. Okay.
The girl.
So-
the girl.
We've lost our name.
Whoever says it first wins. Okay.
Okay.
Waylon, and I would like you to insert the word on the screen. I'm sorry, those of you on the podcast, you're not second-rate citizens. We hear you, but I'm very visual. Okay, the first item. Don't look at the paper. The password is...
Wait, say it a little like the guy on the show.
The password is... Is that right?
That's better.
The password is... Camping.
Tent.
Cold. Drinks.
Campfire. Iceland.
Ice.
A cooler.
The winter.
Correct. Cooler.
Woo!
Lessie. Oh, I wish I had a little bell.
No.
Ding,
Well,
ding,
you
ding,
don't.
ding,
We'll
ding.
put that on the list of requests.
I also like a monitor.
A monitor,
Next.
A bell.
Lessie one Waylon
Craft
men.
services. What else do you want?
The password is... Coffee.
Creamer. Sugar.
Bag.
Tea.
Half right.
Coffee
Okay.
beans.
Half right.
Tea bag.
Sweet tea.
Ke-
Iced tea.
Kettle.
Teapot.
Correct. Waylon, the password is
Coffee.
teapot.
Well, how did coffee have anything to do with that? With a teapot?
The password is belt.
I'm not even ready. Pants.
Flip.
Hula hoop.
Clasp.
What is that?
Clown.
Belt buckle.
Clount.
Suspenders.
Yes, suspenders. Waylon,
Oh.
another point.
Biscuit.
Guys versus girls.
The password is suspenders. Next up, worship.
Jesus. Church.
Half right.
Sunday.
Wait, are you allowed to keep
Denomination.
Church service.
Denomination.
Baptist.
Correct.
Pentecostal.
Baptist
What?
Church.
Boom.
Waylon McCarter.
He said Baptist. He did not say Baptist
He
church.
said church earlier, and I said half point.
Boys.
I said the church.
Oh, sorry. If you hit me again, y'all, I have such a bruise.
Boys.
And
You're
I'm
such a liar.
afraid that it's
He now
infected.
wears a pad.
It's infected.
Oh, you
And,
should. That'd be smart. Because she's not going to stop punching you.
When the camera's off, though, guess who else gets punched?
Wow.
So
I don't think you can say that.
the password is Baptist Church. Okay, next. Yogi.
Bear. Yogi Bear.
Food.
Yellowstone.
Oh, Yogi Pants.
Oh.
Ant.
Aunt Rhonda.
Woven.
A blanket?
Sheep.
Accessory. Lunch.
Oh my gosh, these are such random clues.
Do you know it? Say it for me, guys.
Deodorant.
1.
Yogi.
Bear.
Bare minerals.
I'm sorry. The
Yogi.
password was picnic basket.
Oh.
Oh, picnic basket. Is that a good?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's-
do what the picnic basket.
yeah, that's not funny.
Wow.
Okay. Back to password. Denomination.
Church.
Cash.
Offering plate.
Possibly
Offering plate.
Benjamin
Tithes.
Franklin.
Ties.
Or Susan B. Anthony. Or
Credit card.
Harold. Oh,
You don't even know what you're saying.
PayPal.
No.
Uncle Harold.
Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Paper. Denomination.
Money.
Lots.
Money ties.
Money.
Money offering.
Denomination.
Repeating the word is not helping.
Nice. Listen to this. Benjamin Franklin.
$20 bill.
Harriet Tubman.
Vince
Sure
Gill.
who's on the
Susan B. Anthony.
Close. It was $100 bill.
Wow.
Who's on that?
What does denomination have to do with?
Because that means like it's a denomination, right? Like this is a
Yeah.
5, this is a 1, this
We
is a
were
20.
thinking
Oh.
church denomination.
Figures.
That threw us way off.
Judgmental.
Well, we went to church growing up, so.
Yeah, some of us did. You know.
Hashtag judgmental them. The next, the password
How's that
is
judgmental?
a
That's-
$100 bill. Next.
By the way, you can send your $100 bills to LeslieMcCarter@yahoo.com. Actually, I'm just kidding. That's not mine.
How do they send money?
I don't know.
That's funny. Okay.
You can PayPal
Color.
me at Waylon McCarter.
Collar. I don't know how to say that. Collar like a collar.
A collar? Like a collar or
no.
a color?
Yes.
Okay.
Shirt.
Oh, no, stupid. It's like a color.
A color.
Oh, I think it's
Red,
collar.
green, blue, purple, black, orange, gray.
Oh, Teal.
Oh, yes.
Are you serious?
Well, here's the thing. I saw that one on his paper.
If you hit me
Shouldn't
again,
I say it for
we
that one?
will
are
we
cheating.
will go
You're
off
trying
the
to-
air
you're-
because if I will punch you back in the face,
That was
and I
not
will
fair.
get
That
hashtag.
is not fair. Not
But
fair.
there's also host abuse hashtag. Find out more about it.
Hey, you really are hitting him a lot. It's probably something to hurt.
He's fine.
The
Oh,
password
he's
is
mean to me.
Teal.
Don't stand up for him,
Words are not violence.
The next
Waylon.
Password, letters,
Alphabet.
fingers, old
Keyboard.
school.
Alphabet soup.
Typewriter.
Correct, typewriter. The next, choir, ding, dong, Christmas.
Christmas carols.
No. Ring, the wedding.
The wedding march.
Oh my God. Instrument.
Violin.
Oh my God, you're loud.
Instrument. Christmas. Concert. Ring.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
Dong. Dong.
Taco Bell.
Bell is half of it. My finger.
Jingle bells. 5 bells.
At least, see, your
It's-
nasty nails have been showing
It's
right
handbell, and I'm sorry to the
Oh.
audience. I just put up my 5.
Sorry, he was a wrestler and I was a cheerleader. We weren't in the band. We didn't know that there was.
Is this boring? Huh? Don't look. You just totally looked at the
I
paper.
saw typewriter. I didn't see
Let me
anything
ask
else.
you this. How many more are left?
I have 12
I don't have any, so.
Left or total?
left.
Oh, let's not do all of them.
I like games.
Okay.
I'll do one more. Spice.
Old.
Girls.
Deodorant.
Girls.
Italian.
Meatball.
Powder.
Red pepper.
Oh, cayenne pepper.
Pepper.
Pepperoncinis.
Italian.
Pepper.
Bronies.
Water. Ocean.
Milk.
Ocean.
Oh,
water.
Salt water.
Italian.
I like how Leslie's just staring. She's not even trying.
Pizza.
He said pepperonis.
Anchovies.
Not.
Anchovies.
Oh, pepperoni rolls.
Toast.
Oh, garlic knots.
Garlic salt. But thanks for playing. This is Password with us today on the show. Welcome back next time.
Look, he's already
for the
forgotten.
$25,000 pyramid. I think my family could win at Family Feud if we went on.
I want to go on it so bad.
Well, you say tomato, I say potato, right? But
We're
seriously.
at about 40 minutes.
Okay.
Already?
Let's get spiritual.
What do we do?
A lot. This has actually been, I think, the best episode ever.
No, not by far. So I told you
You're
about the
very
frog.
Loud.
I told you about the frog that we bought at the yard sale. Oh, never mind. That's a wrong story. Picture it.
No, I like it better when you go, picture it.
Picture it. Yard sale. My subdivision. Little old lady that lives at the end. So we met this old lady because she always walked around the neighborhood with her brother. How sweet. And she's pushed her dog in a baby carriage. But, so I go to her yard sale and she's real sweet. And we kind of just liked her a little bit, adopted her a little bit. So we tried to just pay attention to her a little bit because she told us at the yard sale that her husband died, her kids were dead, her dog had died. And I'm like, and she's like 1,000, she's really old. And so I'm like, oh my God, this is so sad, So I forced my Macy to bake her cookies, and take them to her.
This is a lady at a yard sale. Sorry, I was
that lives in my neighborhood.
I was reading something and then I had a brain fog.
She is old.
Okay.
Hashtag elderly.
Go put that up so I don't see any more for later.
Hey, start the story over. She wasn't even paying attention.
I was.
Long story short, I went to the yard sale at the old lady's house at the end of my subdivision, and we found out she's, her life's awful, kind of, because her husband died, her kid's dead, her dog died and stuff. So she didn't have anyone. So we would adopt her for Christmas or make her an Easter basket or so I forced my kids, I'm not saying this to be like, oh, you're nice, but I forced Macy to make her cookies, just the ones that you cut off, you know what I mean? So we did, and we took them to her, and, we're like, have a good day or whatever. The kids hate when I force them to go take stuff to people. You know what I mean? I'm like, go talk to her. No, please. I'm like, you will not get any Bojangles then, Micah. Not sponsored.
They're spicy chicken biscuits.
That's Micah gets 2 of those.
Oh my gosh, I am not a Bojangles fan. I mean, I never have been, and they, built one across the
spicy chicken biscuits are good.
No, they.
Have you ever had their potato rounds?
Oh, yes.
Or
good.
potato rounds?
Wait.
For you French.
Bojangles spicy chicken biscuit or Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit? Which one?
Oh,
They're
Chick-fil-A.
so different.
No,
They are different.
I believe Chick-fil-A has this moisture, almost saturated in a type of honey syrup that is elevated to a great biscuit.
A great.
Speaking
Anyways,
of yard sales,
back to your story, but yes.
So we made her cookies. I forced the kids to take them to her. That was great. We did a good deed. So, the next year, then she had another yard sale. Mm-hmm. And so she's like, aren't you the ones that brought me those cookies? And I'm like, oh my God, she got sick. She's going to sue us. And I'm like, yes, we are. And she said, I just want to let you know something. I was like, what? And she said, I thought, that is so nice that someone took the time to make me these cookies. And I was like, they were just like Pillsbury cut off. And she said, listen to this. So I ate a couple, put them in the freezer, and every few weeks I get one out to feel special. I'm like, ah. And so the point of that is...
Please tell me you're still sending her cookies.
Oh, I forgot. If you hit me again, so help me. I will walk off the show.
That has got to be Tinder by now.
You're done.
Insert picture of bruised arm.
Seriously, would you roll that bruise? I'm sorry, it's gross looking, but that is a bruise.
Hey, I don't know if we should show it because you might get some hate mail.
I hope so.
He is mean to me.
Host abuse is real. To find out more about it, go to thisisreal.com/abuse.
Sticks and stones, Leslie.
So anyway, it was just so sweet, whatever. It obviously, this act of kindness that took no time or effort made a significant... Yeah, Waylon, you're not the host, okay? You're literally supposed to run the sound and the cameras, okay? If you want to cut that out so I don't look so mean, that's fine.
That's probably not going to happen.
So, but anyway, the point of it is...
He deserves to be punched.
It was so... she thought it was touching, and it took no time at all, but it obviously made a big impact on her day, right? So, that's what I wanted to kind of challenge us today on This Is Real. What can you do for someone that's just going to make their day better? You may not have any money. You can still do something, you know what I mean? Right. Whatever resources, wherever you have, and you say, well, I don't know an old widow in my neighborhood. I promise you, there's someone in shouting distance of wherever you are that needs encouragement, right?
100%.
So that was my story. Leslie, do you have any comments? Because you were supposed to interject you're right, JP.
I've got something similar. Honestly, one time I was at...
You're not the host, though. I mean, listen to me. It's not funny. He got a camera today, okay, to use as a microphone. He has been on the podcast the entire time.
The one that hates to be in front of the light.
Hates. Just like when we were doing our photo shoot, if you'll insert the picture that Waylon's like
I would have made a photo.
Is it okay if we take some of me? Because people might want to see him. And I'm like, no, but okay. So we didn't. And he took him of himself. Insert the picture of Waylon. And Waylon, if you need to say something, that's fine. But this will be the last time.
You have 30 seconds. Go. What's your story?
Okay, you're saying stuff that could be cheap or just easy to do. Like, I literally, when people walk by me, I always just smile at them. And that was a little old lady at the grocery store one day was walking by. I smiled at her.
And you kissed her?
And she stopped me. She stopped me and actually said that made her day. Just me smiling.
Really?
Just me smiling at
Did
her.
you pay for her groceries?
It was a long time ago. It was like a while back.
Well,
but
That's really
Waylon,
cheap.
if
You
like,
could have
that's
paid for her
very-
groceries. I thought that's what you were
simple
going to
to do.
say, but that's not. That's really not that nice.
It is. And I will tell you, because there's a lot of people that are walking around grumpy and ticked off. You don't even know.
Did you say grumpy and TikTok? Speaking of TikTok, speaking of vomit. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
What?
Heavens to Murgatroyd.
No.
It's that.
That's not a thing.
Yes, it is. Do you know that? That was that cat on that cartoon back in the day. And he'd go, heavens to Murgatroyd. You don't remember that?
If you know that show he's talking about, leave it in the comments.
It is. It was a cat that wore a fedora, and he would always go, heavens to Murgatroyd. And then I think there was also Mugsley on the show that was like, he was a little dog, but he talked like he had like a smoker's coat.
Oh my gosh.
This show is going off the rails.
Anyways, what I was going to say is
off the rails, hashtag.
People like Waylon who you have a beard.
Who are
untalented. People do like me.
Because she goes, people like Waylon.
People do like
That's not what I'm saying. People that look like you have a beard and facial hair, sometimes it comes across intimidating.
When
Waylon and I...
Bully, hashtag.
When Waylon and I taught dance and tumbling to little kids, when Waylon started growing out his beard, some of the kids were a little like, oh my gosh. But, they knew who you were.
Because they heard stories. If you want to know the real...
I need a napkin.
The real stick. Be careful. You almost hit my knee.
Oh, no. Okay, anyway.
Oh, my God. This is awful.
I do think...
What is it?
Coffee.
You don't like coffee?
I know, but Leah didn't even put any sugar or anything in it, and it literally
yeah, you're right. You're used to, like, sugar and 20 pounds of whipped cream on top. Anyways, let's bring it in.
Severe depression.
We are going to bring it in right now. And I am
Which
serious.
Causes me to
No, I am
eat
serious
Burger
right
King.
now. I am taking this to another level, and you need to shut up.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Dude, I thought she was being
I did you? I was like, I'm kind of going to punch you.
I felt like we were in trouble.
I know. I was kind of like,
Look at
Shiv. That's a jail term for a homemade knife, if you didn't know that. Other prison trivia will be later on This Is Real.
Okay, everybody, seriously, a timeout for a second. Like, this will not be on the show for a second, because I have to look up.
Big
I have
shock.
something to say that I
She's real
want
good about the dead time.
Stop!
Let's just live 30...
This is why it's not live.
Oh, God.
This is not live.
Hey, we got to wrap this up.
This is embarrassing that the amount of dead time is going on
Stop.
while someone's supposedly doing something that's spiritual. I feel like if it was on your mind, it would be on the tip of your tongue, like my story was. This is probably something fabricated that you were Googling from Our Daily Bread that's usually kept on the back of the toilet at your grandma's. Is that not right? You know the little devotion book called Our Daily Bread? Well, everyone in my family and everyone I knew, Mom and Dad, Grandma Betty, Grandma Boots, Freddie, Stephanie, everyone, Aunt Rhonda, everyone kept Our Daily Bread on the back of the toilet. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. If you'd like a copy of Our Daily Bread, go to ourdailybread.com.
Oh.
And Leslie is ready to say a little devotion. Leslie?
If this is serious, we just got a comment on our show.
Read it. We can take it. We're
from Lauren Matthews of Saturday Night
No.
Live.
Lauren Michaels.
Oh, Lauren Michaels of Saturday Night Live.
He is a producer who works with Christian Slater. And he says that this is one of the funniest shows I have ever seen. I want to meet you and JP Miller.
Thanks for pranking me,
dang
Freddie.
it!
Or don't. What?
Leslie. Oh, is that April Fool's?
It's April Fool's.
And
Dang it!
I don't even know who Christian Slater is.
Serious.
Waylon.
Look, he thought it says okay.
Now we'll know we recorded on April Fool's.
Who cares?
Hey,
okay.
JP, seriously, I'm gonna
I
get
have
you
something
God.
to say.
like a knee pad to put on your shoulder.
Please, hey,
hey.
the next show you should come in with this one side
bandage.
out of it.
I'm not kidding, because she punches me a lot too, and it kind of hurts sometimes.
Did you not see the picture of the bruise insert?
Oh, insert picture now.
And it's green and brown
and purple.
And I went to the doctor about it.
I have something to say seriously to tie into this. I really do.
Hey, seriously, if you could wrap this up, this has been a really good show.
I went to the doctor
I don't know what the heck
about
we've talked about.
I went
what
to
have
the
we
doctor.
Talked about?
I went to the
What's
doctor.
going on?
Oh my God! I swear. Honestly, the next show, I don't think we can have Waylon have this because
Did
it's.
you go to your?
Hey, I really got to find a place to edit back in here because
Let's see.
Okay,
I do want to say something. Seriously.
Okay, so
well,
take it up.
We're talking over my smile story, so I'm going to tell it again.
oh, no, I got
God.
your response. So I'm
everyone
interjecting.
heard it, and it
I'm
was
going to interject.
great.
No,
Leslie, why don't you take us
You don't even
into?
have to say that.
Okay, this is real on the spiritual side. This just in, Leslie has a devotion.
I don't have a devotion. I do have something to
Our
say.
Daily Bread. Okay, go ahead. You're reading it off
Anyways,
the
back
internet.
to your smile. I do think that it is important to smile because
I'm
this day
missing a
and
tooth
time,
in mine.
there's so many people that you don't even know if they, like, half the time you
Leave
think,
in the comments if you're missing a tooth.
Are you?
yes,
I am too.
I'm not.
Is there a dentist that would like to trade advertisement
advertising
to be
For
on
dental work.
the show?
Okay,
You could
I
sit
have a
right
true
here,
story about my tooth.
or
though.
we could film
How
the
many do you have missing?
just
Just one.
well, yes, just one.
It's like, well, so
I'm
about
sorry, my parents paid a lot of money
about
for my teeth too, like to
4
get fixed and stuff, and I can't go to the dentist right now because I want to go out to eat.
4 years
That's why I
ago,
spent all my
he
money.
said you can get a, what is it called?
Dental implant?
No,
Root canal?
A root canal, or
Hashtag
you can get it pulled.
dentist.
The root canal costs $1,000 or more,
I can't
and
drink
this
It's so gross.
yanking it cost $100, and so that's all I had at the time. But not just that.
Yes.
I think root canals are weird. That's another story for another day.
She's real like natural hippie, like
No,
New Age, doesn't follow like
That- I am
Western
not-
medicine.
Wait, I'm not New Age.
What's Western medicine? Is that Chinese?
I don't
or is
even
that here?
know. Okay.
Western would be
Never
great.
eat sour watermelon. That's how I know what's north, south, east, and west. We've got to wrap this up.
Eat south-
Leslie, you
I
wanted
am not done.
Leslie,
had a comment.
Leslie, you wanted to share your heart today.
Back to what you guys were saying about the little lady you made
Yep.
cookies. I think this was a devotion, and I take notes at church.
I sit with her in church. She texts the whole time and says, "Where do you want to go eat?"
That is you.
Sorry, Dominic and Peeper and
Pastor Anthony.
Anthony. I
You
forgot
don't even
Anthony's
know
name.
the name of our pastor.
I need to tithe too.
Yeah, you do. Anyways,
I'll
back
write it
to
down.
my story.
I'll write it down. I owe God 300.
Set an alarm.
I write down I owe God a lot of times for my offering and
And I
tithes.
owe you.
I can't spell tithe.
That's awesome.
T-I-T-H-E. That's the book for me.
I spell it T-Y-T-H-E. That's
No.
tithe.
Yeah,
Genesis,
remember?
6, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Chronicles, 2 Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Psalms, Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Implications, Ezekiel, Dan, Hosea, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, Micah, Nahum, Habakkuk, Zechariah, Haggai, Jeremiah, Malachi. Big Mac, DLT, a quarter pounder with some cheese fillet.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii.
These are the American states.
Okay. Anyway, the things that we remember. When
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands. From the Redwood Forest to the Gulf waters. This land was made for you and me. Songs of a lifetime.
Okay, so
Hashtag.
back to the story.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll stop. I just got carried away with the American.
That was gold, though.
Oh, this is so gross.
America.
How do you like coffee? Hashtag.
America.
Miracles.
Miracles in America.
But seriously, I'll sit back so I won't say anything. And go.
Back to you discussing.
Let's welcome Leslie McCarter.
This is real.
But seriously.
Oh! Is she seriously leaving? Wow.
Where's she gonna go?
Right?
She
what
can't.
else do you have to do today?
She can't. Oh.
And she's back.
I think
Okay.
this is way too long of a show.
It is.
I'm so sorry.
I'm reeling it in.
50 minutes. If we could wrap it up.
Okay, we'll do it.
it'll be fine.
I seriously have something good to say. Seriously. Okay.
Let's
back-
Let's welcome
Please.
Leslie McCarter with Treasures from the Heart. What? That would be a good segment.
Treasures from the
That's what my friend
From
Ellen
Goodwill.
Mossberg says. Let's welcome
from the Heart
Leslie
was
McCarter
that thing.
with today's.
That's local. Think broader. People are listening in Alaska.
I'm laughing because it is local to me.
Who's in Alaska that we know?
The Steels.
I have
The
someone in
Steels.
Pakistan that's a fan of my show, and it's
and that's
another
it.
country.
Okay. He's
another
got that
country.
one guy in Pakistan.
Northern Ireland. Aye, me lass. Fish and chips it is.
Oh dear,
Anyway,
I can't.
let's-
I am about to quit.
Okay.
I'm Irish like heritage. Okay.
Let's be quiet, both of us.
Let's welcome Leslie McCarter with the devotion called "This Is My Testimony."
Oh my
Leslie,
gosh. So back to what?
I won't say anything. Go. Sorry.
So what? Back to JP's story about how he made the cookies for the little lady. How you smiled, and it really did make someone's day. This is something that I think is so awesome. And I wrote this in my notes. I don't know if this was from church.
Look, I work at Starbucks. I'm sorry, I will.
Hey.
Let's welcome Leslie McCarter.
My uterus is refreshing itself. I can't help
with
it.
the word
Okay.
from Jewel City.
Tales from the heart.
Leslie McCarter from Noah's Ark Church of God. Leslie, deep thoughts with Leslie McCarter.
Leslie?
Leslie was like, oh my gosh, there's a comment that says, this is the funniest show ever. I'm an important businessman and you will become famous. Go ahead. This is time now for reflections with Leslie.
There's no reflections. Y'all have ruined it.
Cooper. No, you really
Cooper!
should say it.
Cooper.
Koopman. No, really go do it. Okay,
Okay.
and
Back to the old lady with the cookies that you made and smiling and everything. I had these in my notes and this just came to me. And I don't know if it's from this. I wrote these from church or how I got these in my notes, but it says, "What will you do for the Lord today? We need to be sharing our testimony while we still have power in life. You guys still have power in your bones. You still have life and to live. And somebody else."
I am so sorry.
Not today, Satan!
This is Nathan. Hey, buddy.
We're in a show.
You're literally on my YouTube show and podcast right now. Wait a minute. Listen. Oh, sorry, Nathan.
Yeah.
Hey, good to see you. I mean, good to hear from you.
Yeah. Hey, are you hiring for the show?
Yes, we are hiring.
I'm about to quit.
Okay. If you could, you sound like you have a great personality and a great speaking voice. We're actually on the air.
Oh, are you on the air right now?
Yeah. And so you're literally on the show. Welcome, Nathan Kosterison, making his YouTube debut. Can I call you later?
Yes.
We appreciate you. We appreciate Nathan as well as Ogle Furniture Outlet for, I don't know, for being one of my best friends. Did she quit the program? She just smelled her finger. You just smelled your finger.
I wiped my nose and I washed my hand.
I thought it was going to hit me again.
All right. Leslie, I guess to start over, I like what you said, but I don't know if you finished.
Yeah, go ahead and
Of course I didn't finish, Waylon. The phone rang.
Snickers.
I've got a lot of editing to do.
Okay,
Action.
so these were in my notes, and I just think this will totally go into what you guys were sharing about the lady with the cookies and smiling. Is what will you do for the Lord today? We need to be sharing our testimony while we still have power in life. If we are ever to study the Bible, if we are ever to spend time in prayer, if we are ever to win souls for Christ, if we are ever to invest our finances for his kingdom, it must be now. Because guess what? When we're dead, you're dead. You don't have that opportunity anymore. And you making cookies for that sweet little lady, again, we would never have thought that would have been such a big deal,
Right.
but she saved them and ate one
like
a
every
week
month,
or
yeah,
whatever what it was, and because saved them because it was special to her.
That's a perfect example of people are always like, I'm going to serve the Lord by singing or preaching, or like teaching. You can just do it in your everyday life, not on Sunday, not that you're a professional Christian at a church or whatever, but do whatever you do. You tagged me on something on Facebook. It was like, read that post, and you were like, the world needs you to be who you
God
are.
created.
Because I was trying to paraphrase, but the gist of it was,
I have the stick. God created you with special talents for a purpose, and sometimes those we love most don't understand that. Don't let your doubts of others ring louder than God's whispers to your spirit. Sometimes God's whispers are harder to hear, but they're to be trusted the most. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes, I think. But
the whole point is we all have
that.
talents and a purpose. And
thank God everyone is not like me, or the world would be awful. I mean,
God.
Can you imagine how obnoxious, you know what I mean? And people will say all the time, how can you get up there and just say stuff and sing? Or how can you talk about something that no one cares about? And I don't know. That's one. But I have two gifts.
You have
communicating
gifts.
And yard sailing. And I do. And, I can't put a car together. And a lot of times I drive off with the gas thing still in the
stuck.
thing. And I've had to even pay for it before.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Well, guys.
I love that because you've got to be who you are.
You got to be, and you got to use your gifts and your talents. And
don't be like someone else's.
Yes, what he said. But
don't compare yourself.
And don't compare. Yeah. The thing is, too, is we're all so different. Waylon is so different than me.
Can you imagine if we didn't have him, though?
But that's what I'm saying. Me and him, I understand when the Lord says, I know exactly what I did when I created you, and when I've put you, and I have your mate out there. Yeah. And, and people be like, oh, you and Waylon are so different. And that's why, I see so clearly why God made him for me.
Yeah.
I need him.
Yeah.
And he needs me. And that's so the thing is, and whether you have someone or not, the thing is God has made you special.
Well, it's who you work with. It's who you're in church with. It's who in your Sunday school room. Your kids, whoever it is. Everyone's got their own thing to do.
Their own talents and gifts and purpose.
And it doesn't have to be a big deal. It can be cookies. And if you say, I'm poor, I can't do anything, you can still do something.
We all can do something.
Be kind and love like Jesus did.
Of course. But I always, and I say this too, is
control.
Lord help us.
He's a preacher.
Yes. Huh?
Waylon's a preacher now, as well as a host.
Anyway, I think this is just a great prayer to just end the day is, Lord, help us not to take a single moment for granted. Help us to live passionately pursuing you, intentionally loving others, and continually.
She's pretty.
Let's start that over.
Continually.
She doesn't even know the words.
This is a great prayer to end
this show.
Start over.
And pray.
this is a great prayer, I think, for all of us to end the show today is, Lord, help us not take a single moment for granted. Help us to live passionately pursuing you, intentionally loving others, and continually sharing the story of your grace. And use your purpose, use your talents, use those little gifts. And if it's making cookies, if it's a smile, being kind and loving, but go out there and do it, because like, we aren't promised tomorrow.
Yeah. You
may not have tomorrow to be kind to that person or to go and do something nice for somebody that really may need you right now today. So.
And we'll discuss this further in another show, but I feel like, I've mentioned I struggle with like depression and stuff. And some days I'm kind of like a little, just kind of where I can't really function, And so the thing I hate about that is when I'm kind of like that, I can't be who God created me to be. Right. I feel like it's a waste of time. It's a waste of day if I can't get out there and do what I do. So if that's you and you struggle sometimes with getting out there and doing what you do, maybe it'll happen tomorrow. Maybe it'll happen later this afternoon. Maybe it'll happen now when you listen to this. So we hope you've enjoyed today's episode. This is called This Is Real. I don't know what the name of this will be, but we will put it in the comments. So signing off.
Guys, don't have a great day.
It's not even funny.
Have a real great day.
Everything.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Can you just cut it off when I said like goodbye, so we don't get any of this like
Oh, wait, I know how to end the show. You ready?
What?
Bye.
Hello, this is real. Hello. Bye.
Hello.
Hey,
You've
guys,
just called This Is Real.
We'll see you next time.
Celeste
Bye.
speaking.
Hashtag. Okay. That was.
Your knees are hairy.